What is up, Earthlings? It is I, your Overlord. No, it's not. It's the Sound Alchemist back at it to bring you guys 40 facts on the Warhammer 40k universe. This time, we are taking a break from those pesky Tyranids to go more in depth to some lore that you guys requested and got a bunch of likes on the Facebook page. So here is 40 facts on the orc known as Gorguts. Now this lore is pretty awesome since it deals with Dawn of War, and Dawn of War 3 was coming out pretty soon, so I am pumped to give you this orcish lore. So without further ado, let's dive into lore on Gorguts. Gorguts' early history is unknown, and his first entrance into the Imperial record was as a simple orc clan warboss on the frigid ice world of Lorn V, where various orcs tribes had been warring with each other for untold generations. It was here on Lorn V that his WAAAAAAAAGH first originated, as he united the tribes of rival orcs under his control by burning their big banners and by becoming a warlord in his own right, the master of several clans. Even at this early state, Gorguts had already managed to acquire the powerful cybernetic exoskeleton that he would use on every campaign thereafter. One notable tribe Gorguts captured and added to his WAAAAAAAAGH on Lorn V was the Foot Stompers, a clan of orcs that trained the massive beasts known as Squiggots. Warlord Gorguts defeated them by unleashing their own Squiggots in a panic stampede against them. During the campaign for control of Lorn V against the Imperial Guard forces of Lord General Stern's 412th Cadian Shock Troop Regiment and the Eldar troops of Craftworld Ulthwé, commanded by Farseer Taldir, Gorguts forged a shaky alliance with Lord Kroll, a Chaos champion of the World Eater's Traitor Legion, whose warband had been contesting the Greenskins for control of the planet, and the remains of the Emperor Titan buried beneath its ice for some time. A brief partnership between the Traitor Marines and the Orcs was forged after Gorguts' Greenskins succeeded in unexpectedly destroying an outpost of the Chaos Space Marines on this freezing world. Gorguts and Kroll pursued a bitter rivalry over the control of Lorn V even after their alliance. As one might expect, this shaky partnership did not last long, and Gorguts finally attacked Lord Kroll and the World Eaters once it suited him. Gorguts' Greenskins were ultimately driven from this world by the Imperial and Eldar forces, but before he left the planet, he made sure that the head of the Chaos Lord Kroll was lodged on his pointy stick. After Gorguts had also sought out the eager battle with the Farseer, there was no clear victor, and both commanders survived this engagement. Not long after his exodus from Lorn V, which was accomplished by means unknown to the Imperium, Gorguts acquired a rock, an asteroid hollowed out and equipped with massive fusion engines to serve as an orc space vessel, and he proceeded to raid several planets, including Tau colonies in the eastern fringes of the galaxy, until his rock finally crash-landed on the world of Cronis. On Cronis, Gorguts swiftly secured the leadership of the local Pharaoh Orcs, and he led them during this dark crusade. Gorguts' WAAAAAAAAGH fought against all other intelligent races engaged in an epic battle for control of that Necron tomb world. On Cronis, Gorguts unleashed another bloody orc WAAAAAAAGH, which once again it was ended in his defeat by the Blood Raven Astartes, and they still allowed the infamous orc warlord and many of his greenskins to escape, with many more skulls added to the warlord's pointy stick, however. Gorguts returned once again for one final slaughter at the world of Kurava II, after his rock was drawn to the Kurava system by the emergence of a massive warp storm within its confines. There were many Pharaoh Orc tribes on Kurava II that the warlord brought once again into his WAAAAAAAGH, upgrading their technological capabilities so that they could fight as proper orcs, and then he unleashed them in an attempt to capture the system from all of the other fractions vying for control. The Kurava system was ultimately reclaimed for the Imperium by the forces of the Imperial Guard, but Gorguts still escaped from the Emperor's justice for a third time. Upon his defeat, Gorguts fled once more on his rock to rebuild his wall, so that he could continue his quest to find the perfect battle. Gorguts' Headhunter is still at large, waiting for yet another chance to cause mayhem and destruction across the galaxy. And now we talk about the wargear of Gorguts. Gorguts has several powerful weapons at his disposal. He has a custom power claw and horns affixed to his exoskeleton for melee fighting. Although the horns can't hurt his own orc infantry, a large shooter on his left arm was able to kill an entire company of Imperial Guardsmen from afar. Gorguts wears a cybernetic orc combat exoskeleton, which has greatly increased his already potent strength and durability, and he has also painted this contraption red, in the common orc belief that this will allow him to move faster. Now let's get a little more in-depth into this orc warlord's personality. Like all orc warlords, Gorguts led his wall with an iron fist, and he was known to kill his own boys without a second thought. Like all orcs, Gorguts acted very arrogantly towards everyone and anyone. Ironically, Gorguts also disliked flattery. Even so, he never admits defeat. He likes the color red, like most orcs, and he has even painted his own armor under this belief. Gorguts' defining trait was that his fascination for collecting the heads of his enemies. It was on Lorn V, shortly after he became a full orc warlord, that he started collecting the heads of his foes. When he left Lorn V, he possessed the head of the Chaos Lord Krull. He maintained this fascination when he crash-landed on Cronis, once again starting to collect more heads from other races. He was deeply upset when his boys proved unable to secure a head of the Tau commander on this planet. Behind all of his outrageous gloating and pompous claims, Gorguts is actually a little bit of a coward. Wherever his enemies, be it the first Cronis liberators of the Imperial Guard, the Alpha Legion's Chaos Space Marines, or the Tau, whenever they close in on him, he chooses to run away instead of fighting to the bitter end. In fact, on Cronis, he had already prepared an escape route in his stronghold should it be overrun. Yet this cowardice has allowed him to escape death many times, only to return at the head of a new wall to plague the Imperium once again. And that has been 40 facts on Gorguts. So let me know what you guys think about this dude. He has appeared in the Dawn of War series and Winter Assault, as well as Dark Crusade and Soulstorm. I was going to say Storm Surge, but it's Soulstorm. So this guy is going to come back once again in Dawn of War 3, and I cannot wait. Even though Dawn of War 3 looks a little bit too cartoonish and too focused on, like, I wouldn't say individual combat, but like small scale battles, I'm still a little bit interested. Now, as some of you guys know, Gersh1 and we used to play the original Dawn of War way back in the day, and that was pretty fun, so if we can get back into it, that'd be pretty sweet. But anyway, what did you guys think about this orc? I think he's pretty badass, except for the part where he's a coward. Now, I know orcs tend to be, you know, brutish, liking fighting, and, you know, almost never running away because they love to fight so much. So what do you guys think about this guy? Is his little quirk because he's more of a video game character and they need him alive for sequels? Or is he just a weakling? I mean, he couldn't kill a Tau after all. He couldn't get his head on that pike. Which is good for me because, you know, I love Tau. But anyway, guys, I've been talking way too much for basically no reason. Anyway, that's all I've got for you guys. I will stop saying anyway because I feel like I've said anyway way too many times. Anyway, see, I did it again. That's all I've got for you guys today. As always, you know me as the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I am signing out.